Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at the video THODA, RUK, SHAH, RUK from Disney Plus Hotstar. It's an ad from Disney Plus Hotstar with Shah Rukh Khan. Before we jump into this, I just want to say one thing real quick, because we put out the Dawn review after the Dawn reactions for the film. It's been an interesting experience seeing the response from you guys. It's been mostly upvotes. I looked at the upvotes. It's like 97% upvotes or 98% upvotes on the reaction, and then the review. Like, you guys don't see it, I see it, but it's like 86% upvotes. Which is a significant difference, right? And so there is this sense that Jaby's being condescending or whatever. We decided to watch Dawn 2. I don't normally do this. I don't normally talk about what was gonna come out on the channel. I like to surprise you guys. We decided to watch Dawn 2. To Sintel and my surprise, we actually really liked it. And so I'm putting this message out there in advance because I have this fear that a lot of people are not going to tune into the Dawn 2 reaction because they're going to have like leftover bad feelings from our Dawn 1 reaction. Dawn 1. So that's all I wanted to say before we jump into this reaction here, is that we like Dawn 2 a lot. And I always do my best to come at things authentically. Like, we put out our reaction to the Tiger Shroff ad last night.
Hero Panty 2.
Hero Panty 2. And I enjoyed it. And people came at me for enjoying it. They're like, you can express your real feelings if you hate something. And I'm like, but I don't. I liked it. It's a silly movie, and it knows it's silly, and it's leaning into that really hard. I don't know why people are calling it a cringe fest. It's like, it's very aware of what it's doing. I don't think it's a cringe fest. I think it's like, it's goofy, and it's got cool action. I mean, we haven't seen the full breadth of the action yet, but you know. So all I'm trying to say is, as much as possible, I try to just be my authentic self. If you guys disagree with my opinion, that's fine. It happens. Just know that we watched Dawn 2 and we really enjoyed it. And so look forward to those reactions coming next week.
Spoiler alert.
So here we go.
SHAH launch कर रहे हैं अपना OTT app SRK Plus. इसमें देखने को क्या मिलेगा?
So now Anurag, SRK Plus के लिए story ideas.
सर मुंबई शहर खूंखार सीरियल किलर और उनसे भी खतरनाक एक कॉप।
सुपर हिट हो चुका है सर। रुद्रा ऑन डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार।
आइडिया दो। बच्चों की किडनैपर।
उन्हीं की स्कूल टीचर। अ थर्सडे ऑन डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार।
Oh, we need to watch that. Apparently that's really good.
आईपीएल टीम है सर।
सर डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पे टाटा आईपीएल भी है।
लेटेस्ट मूवीज, वेब सीरीज, टाटा आईपीएल, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पे एंटरटेनमेंट रुकेगा नहीं, तो प्लीज थोड़ा रुक शाहरुख।
सर एक आइडिया और है।
Disney Plus Hotstar.
You know, it's amazing how often Shah Rukh Khan is willing to be the butt of the joke. It's like a very self-deprecating humor with him.
I also enjoyed that we had Anurag Kashyap in there as well. And I've forgotten the name of the guy who's playing his assistant, but he's also super funny.
We've watched him a lot in TBF.
Like TBF stuff, like web stuff. So like, it's just a really cute little ad. And I was wondering too, what that means, like the title of the ad, because I remembered that RUK meant stop. So what is THODA RUK? Is it like a stop already, Shah Rukh Khan? Like,
I'll look it up for you while you talk about your feelings.
Stop that. That was very cute. It was like a really fun way to kind of get in all of the...
Wait a bit.
Okay, wait a bit.
Yeah.
Slow your roll, Shah Rukh Khan, you know?
Yeah, wait a bit so you can find out if your idea's already been spoken for.
Yeah, exactly. But that was a cute way of going, hey, so you know these really cool, interesting, unique ideas that Anurag is pitching to SRK? Yeah, that's already on Disney Plus though, so you don't even have to go far. Like, just subscribe to Disney Plus Hotstar. All this good shit's already there, you know?
Watching this ad actually just makes me want to see Anurag Kashyap and Shah Rukh Khan do a film together. Like, we keep getting ads and all kinds of random stuff with Shah Rukh Khan, but I'm just anxious for more movies from him now.
Yeah.
I mean, we did get like a teaser recently, but we didn't even see him. Like, we knew his name is in the movie. Like, we know he's in the movie, but we didn't see any footage of him. And it's like, it feels like it's really far away before we're gonna see him in a proper film again.
He's making us hold out. It's like when you're going on a date with a girl or something and she makes you wait, right? It's because people like the chase. They want to chase Shah Rukh Khan like he's a pretty young girl. I don't know where I went with this analogy. It got kind of weird. I
guess.
I feel like you're usually the one who makes kind of obscure connections, or like you'll be like, listen, ACHARA, I'm going to tell you a story to help you understand this thing better that you're going through. And I'll listen to your story and I'll go, I don't think that's related at all.
It's always related. You're
But
just,
like
you're just
so
not. You're just
tangentially.
Not, yeah, but you're just not mentally equipped enough to connect the dots. That's all. Sorry. Creative brain.
I'll be like, what the hell
Simpleton.
are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense, but okay.
It makes sense if you
fine.
try. In your instance, I guess that makes sense. The problem with your analogy isn't the dating idea. It's the fact that we have been well exposed to Shah Rukh Khan. So it's more like you've been married to this woman for years, and all of a sudden she's just, not coming home, often at her, yoga classes and her Zumba classes. And you're like, where is this lady? I miss her. Like, usually she's in your face going, blah, 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 and, yapping on, but now she's just not even there. And now you miss her. And you're like, when's she gonna come home? And she's got hobbies now. Now you gotta, carve out this time for her on some rando weekend. Okay, we're gonna go away to Tahiti. Okay? Jesus.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a better analogy. Sure.
We didn't just get Shah Rukh Khan. He's been around for 30 years or more, so.
Now we just want to chase him a little bit more. Like, hey, show us some leg. I don't know, like the paparazzi in that video from Slate Point that we watched recently.
Right.
Where they're like, Shah Rukh, just turn around and smile at us. Give us something. Okay, fine, we got an ad. That's cool. How many Shah Rukh Khan movies are on Disney Plus Hotstar?
Probably a lot. I'm pretty sure they've made a really strong deal with him because he keeps showing up for their ads. They had 3 the ones that take place outside of his home.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones that come to mind immediately. That was done with Tamebot. And then this one. And so that's 4 ads. I think that film stars in India do a lot more ads than over here.
Yes, they do.
And so it's more commonplace, I guess. And these are the ones that we're just getting exposed to for some reason. But generally speaking, it's probably not as big of a deal over there as it is over here, even though this has 10.5 million views.
When I saw that they were doing this again with Shah Rukh Khan, I'm like, dang, how much money do they have? Because I'm pretty sure Shah Rukh Khan doesn't come cheap. But then also I'm like, it's Disney. So they've got money to burn.
I would imagine that he's getting compensated fairly handsomely, but it's also in his best interest because he's got a bunch of films on there, presumably. So it's like he's advertising for his own shit and people are clicking in. And also, additionally, on top of that, he's keeping himself relevant. Because the thing about it is, I know Shah Rukh Khan will always be the king of Bollywood, etc., etc. But what I'm getting at is, by continuing this exposure, it's prepping us for when he finally comes back and brings in a new big film.
Yeah. He's playing the long game.
Right.
For sure. He's like, just so that you don't forget that I still exist.
I'm just happy he didn't pull a Sean Connery, because Sean Connery, for those of you that don't know, he played Indiana Jones's father. He was James Bond, the first James Bond. He was in Hunt for Red October, a bunch of famous movies, right?
Yeah.
And he turned down The Matrix famously because he didn't understand the script. And so The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen came his way, and he's like, I don't get the script either, but the last one I turned down became a freaking hit, so I'll do this, I guess. And then it bombed.
It's terrible, yeah.
And then he quit. It's like, screw it. Shah Rukh Khan has had a lot of misfires, apparently. Films that were not well received.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time since he's had a real hit. And I can imagine what he feels like, whatever energy he puts out there, I can imagine what he feels like, damn, God damn it. Why?
But I also get the sense that he is a very resilient guy. And so no matter how many times you knock him down, he'll be like, getting back up and I am ready to do this. I'm ready to fight.
We are 2 knuckleheads running a YouTube channel with almost 2 million subscribers, and we have feelings sometimes. Shah Rukh Khan is putting out movies he's invested months of his life into.
Years, probably.
And to feel the opinions afterwards.
Sure, it hurts.
As resilient as he is, and as much as he puts on a smile and keeps it moving, I can imagine there's feelings there. And so he's like, you know what, I'm going to take a break. This sucks.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what he's been doing. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to focus more on producing, which is what he's been doing.
Yeah.
And then also maybe just go, I'll wait a little bit and
I'm just just glad he hasn't
what
retired.
project.
I'm just glad he hasn't retired from acting. I'm glad he's going to come back and do some more. The rapport that he had with Anurag Kashyap here was pretty cool. I'd like to see them do stuff together.
That would
like,
be very cool.
Anurag-
Unless they have already done and we don't know.
Maybe. I mean, AK versus AK was a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
I thought Anurag Kashyap actually did a very, very interesting performance. And we've watched him in other stuff, like he did a short film. I think it'd be cool to see them go back and forth with like this almost comedic duo thing. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Look forward to our Dawn 2 reactions review when it comes out. Be sure to tune in for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up, please, to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.